6:02, here's a live look at Capitol Hill, where Congress is one step closer to rewriting some of D.C.'s crime laws. Today, the first of several bills that could change the city's criminal justice policies will head to the House floor. Our Jess Arnold is live on Capitol Hill this morning with what we can expect and the impact these bills could have on you. Jess?
Simone, debate begins at 2:15 p.m. on several bills that impact D.C.'s crime laws, one of which would lower the minimum age that minors can be tried as adults from 16 to 14, another repealing parts of D.C.'s Youth Rehabilitation Act. Now, Congressional Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton plans to speak out against these bills on the House floor this afternoon, while Republican representatives like Louisiana Representative Clay Higgins, who you're about to hear from, are the ones that are leading this charge for change.
Crime in the District of Columbia has recently reached levels unseen since the violent era of the early 1990s.
Other bills that Republicans plan to vote on this week could change how D.C. Superior Court judges are appointed, potentially eliminating D.C.'s role in selecting its own judges. And another bill allows police to resume vehicular pursuits. Democrats, like Norton, say all these proposed bills were introduced by representatives from Florida, Texas, Louisiana, all who are not accountable to D.C. residents. California's Robert Garcia agrees.
In the work that the council and the mayor have done to survey the community, they are opposed to these measures. They want their community safe, and they don't believe this will actually make them any safer.
Now, we're expecting this first vote at 4:30 p.m. today, and it is worth noting that back in 2023, it set the stage for more congressional involvement in D.C.'s crime laws when Congress, including some Democrats and then even President Joe Biden at the time, had voted to overturn the big D.C. crime reform package that the council had passed earlier on. Now, the momentum has just continued to pick up throughout this year.
Have long-term consequences, as we are feeling in real time. Just, does Congress plan to get any insight from D.C. officials before they vote on these bills?
It doesn't appear before they take these votes, considering there are some votes happening today, others scheduled for tomorrow. Now, Representative Clay Higgins was asked about whether or not there were any hearings with D.C. officials leading up to these, and he said not to his knowledge that there were any throughout this year with either D.C. officials or D.C. residents. So it does not appear that we will get to hear from D.C. officials and residents before Congress takes a vote on these particular bills. I do want to point out, though, that on Thursday, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is scheduled to testify in front of Congress about the oversight of D.C.
Yeah.
Simone.
D.C. officials saying, look, this was just fast-tracked right through without any real conversation or input from D.C. officials. Jess Arnold reporting for us this morning. Thank you.